being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Irving with a clean look. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Time to get the backup some burn anyway. This game's a wrap.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. On defense, Golden State. They trail by 14. And Love gets it to go.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
The Warriors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
The Cavaliers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And the Warriors miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Williams with a clean look. It's stolen by Bogut. From 8. Barnes can't get it to go. Alfred Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Cleveland's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover. .111 left in the third. Here's Thompson, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he was one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Stolen by Thompson. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And it's James missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. That free throw, no good. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Williams for 3, and yes, sir, that one drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
It's stolen by Bogut. Good chance here for Barnes. Nice shot from the wing. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Offensive rebound. And the call will be against Shaun Livingston. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So both teams making some changes here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Green. 3 seconds left. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Green's got 11 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release in the game.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 18. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Iguodala, Maurice Speights out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Livingston, and it's Clark in at the 2.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league. And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Smith with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Launches it. The feed to Shumpert. To the paint. It's deflected. Iguodala with the steal. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7". He's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get it.
Down low. And Speights with the basket on the assist by Livingston.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Mozgov against Speights. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Cleveland the rebound. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. Smith outside. Iguodala against Shumpert. He feeds it to Fry. 6 to shoot. Here's Smith. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Clark. No good off the back of the rim.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on possession.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And James subbed in for Shumpert. And the dunk by James.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Barbosa. And he gets it to go.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
The Cavaliers leading by 19. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes, who's checked in for Maurice Speights. Love kicks to Thompson. Smith wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Bogut, right through the D for the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Takes the 3.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot falls short this time.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there. You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for Love. Iman Shumpert has come in for Smith, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Livingston passes to Thompson, fires it up. No good off the front iron. The Cavaliers leading by 22. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now Irving. High post try. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Irving dishes to James. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball.
In the second half, they've made more of an effort to get it inside, and I like that. Be intentional. Be direct. Be aggressive. Force that ball in the paint.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. Then last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. The screen from Thompson. James in the post. He's covered by Iguodala. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. 2 on the clock. Again, Shumpert missing. Warriors trail by 15. Iguodala, the pass to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 27 points for Klay Thompson.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
Thompson with the bucket.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him